Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for meeting on your mat today. My name is Katie, if I haven't gotten a chance to meet you yet, and I am going to be your guide through a little bit of Vinyasa Restorative 50-50 combo style class. Today I have a lot to do, so we're going to jump right on in. For our props today, you're going to need to locate two blocks and have one positioned on either side of your mat, one front, one in back. If you don't have blocks, grab a filled up wide-based water bottle or two. Use what you got around. And you will also need a strap if you know you have tight shoulders. It might be nice to have that nearby. Today I'm using a towel. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt, a scarf, all kinds of different objects there to use. Lastly, we will need two big dense pillows, or if you happen to have bolsters, definitely go for those, and 1 to 2 blankets. So a lot of props for class today. Take a minute if you don't have them, run around your house, grab what you need, and we'll go ahead and get started. So today we are going to be working with the upper body and torso, ultimately working to strengthen and open these spaces. So working to the chest, the shoulders, the upper and mid back, as well as really opening and strengthening through the intercostal rib muscles. Those are the webbing that hold your ribs in place, and they allow for expansion and contraction as we breathe through inspiration with our diaphragm. So with that in mind, you guys, we are going to start today in Hero's Pose or Easy Seated Pose. Any comfortable seat on top of your mat. Today you can utilize any of your props that you need to allow for a long spine to prop you up. So I'm going to use a blanket underneath my sit bones today. Take a moment, ground in, feel length through your spine from the bottom to the top. If you need to, take some shoulder rolls, one direction and maybe the other. Begin to close your eyes, soften in to this posture. Begin to arrive to the four corners of your mat space, beginning to let go of any distractions not on your mat today. Beginning to shift your awareness, start to notice and simply be an observer here of your breath in its natural state. So I don't encourage you to change anything here to start, but simply just notice. How does your breath feel? Notice the characteristics, the location, how it feels. So maybe at the beginning of class, you notice that your breath is a little shallow or maybe located up in the back of your throat, at the top of your lungs. Just take a few more moments here to observe. Without judgment, a few more rounds. We'll begin class today with a little bit of basic pranayama work. So find your right hand, bring it to your heart space. Find your left hand and bring it to your belly space. Now we're going to be working into our 3-part breath, Dirga Pranayama. So as you inhale, we're going to be filling up through the belly first. Once your belly is full, you'll be filling up through the mid, lung, and chest. Once that's full, you'll send your breath up into the back of your throat, up into your collarbones, and you'll breathe out the same way. So exhale out all of your stale air with a sigh. As you inhale, start to fill up your belly. Feel your left hand begin to rise. Once your belly fills up, begin to inhale. Maybe you feel your chest start to rise as lungs begin to fill up. Good, now send breath all the way to the back of your throat, up into your clavicles. Hold at the top for just a small moment. As you exhale, begin to exhale from the top of your throat, breathing out the middle of your chest. Finally pulling belly button back to spine, exhaling out all the air from your belly. Move like that again. Inhale to your belly. Feel your left hand rise. Inhale to mid-chest, upper throat and clavicles. Exhale out through the upper throat, mid-chest, and belly back to spine. 2 more rounds of breath like that on your own here. We're going to hold for a brief moment at the top. Feeling up, expanding your lungs out in all directions. One more round of breath here on your own. As you finish your second exhale, hands come to your knees. Next inhale, find tabletop position. Shoulders come to stack over wrists, hips stack up over knees. Next inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, gaze goes up. Exhale, round to cat, chin towards chest, tailbone tucks. Inhale, cow pose, gaze up, open your chest. Exhale, cat, round in, separate your shoulder blades. Now continue to move your own breath, your own movement, a few more rounds of cat-cow or any other movement that calls to you naturally here. Close your eyes. Continue to move. Start to make your way back into stillness. From here, big toes come to kiss, knees walk a little bit wider. Press back for child's pose. Now this will be a little bit more active than maybe you're used to in child's pose. I encourage you, if it feels okay, to come up onto the tips of your fingers and find a little bit of a movement, a little bit of a deeper stretch through the upper and mid back. You need to rock your forehead side to side, crawl fingers right and left. With a few more breaths to explore child's pose. And yogis, right away today, I really encourage that you begin to find your Ujjayi pranayama breath. So when I say Ujjayi, what I mean is a squeeze through the back of your whisper muscles as you breathe in and out through your nose, keeping that constriction to the back of your throat tight enough so you can create audible oceanic wave-like sounds to share around your space audibly. This breath builds focus, heat, and intention, helps to purify the lungs and blood. So come back to it at any point. I'll try to keep reminding you through class. Another round of Ujjayi breath here on your own to commit. Good, now your next inhale, rise through tabletop. And as you exhale, slowly lower all the way to your belly. Now from here, we're gonna work into a pec stretch. So left arm out to the side, bends at a 90 degree angle. And from here, start to lift your right leg up for a gentle twist. Now your right hand can be tented up here to be a little bit of support, a little bit of leverage. No, maybe this stretch isn't quite as big for you here to start, and that's okay. Be gentle with your body. I need that reminder too, your head can rest on the floor here. Inhale, come back through center. As you exhale, right arm comes to that 90 degree angle. Start to roll to your side, finding a pectoral stretch on the right. Again, keep your fingers spread. Maybe this side feels a little different than the side before. Moving gentle and slow to start. Next inhale, come back through center. Adjust your hands and toes as you breathe in. Exhale, tabletop position. Take a breath. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hips pull up and back, a little bit of movement here if you need. Feel your tailbone reach to the sky, your sides grow long. As your shoulder and chest gate broadens out, pressing firm through fingertips. Relax your head and neck, soften out your jaw. Continue to breathe. Come back to stillness. Next inhale, look between your hands. As you exhale, baby step to the top of your mat for a forward fold. Variation of your choice here to start. A little bend in your knees, maybe a big one. Your choice of what to do with your arms. I just encourage that you try to keep some length through your low spine. Movement, stillness, release your face, soften your edges. Next, exhale, release fingers down towards the mat from wherever they are. Feet can stay about hips width distance apart for more stability, or you can toe heel, big toes to kiss the gap between your toe for a more traditional stance. Next, inhale, halfway lift. Firm press to the earth, your shins or your thighs. Crown reaches forward, tailbone draws back. Exhale, forward fold, let go of upper body. Strong legs, engaged spine. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, extended mountain pose, rise to stand. Fingers reach up and overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center, Samastitihi. Close your eyes for just a moment. Feel right hand to left, left hand to right. Feel your wholeness, your breath, and your presence tonight. If you'd like to set a quick intention, a theme, a mantra, a dedication for your practice tonight, take a moment, set that here. We'll seal all these intentions we have together. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, sigh it out. Beautiful. Next, inhale, open your eyes, release hands down to sides, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Biceps frame your ears. Now feel kneecaps lift up, quadriceps are working. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus, open your arms. Feel your hip points pull up towards your floating ribs. Shoulders squeeze together and behind you. And listen close, a little funky move here as you inhale, circle arms behind you, down by your sides. Inhale, back to Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, side body stretch. Right hand drops, left hand reaches up and over. Urdhva Hastasana. Top shoulder rolls back and behind you. Good, inhale through center, extended mountain pose. Exhale, left hand drops, side body stretch. Both feet press to the floor evenly. Lengthen through both side bodies and spine. Inhale through center, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen your spine the whole way down, maybe knees soften. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl, fingers to the mat, press ankles forward, squeeze biceps to knees. Press the back of your heart to the back of your mat. Another breath into your heart space and out. Breath to movement, inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, back bend. Circle arms through, Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Exhale, side stretch, right hand drops, left hand up and over. Inhale through center, extended mountain. Exhale, left hand drops. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, long spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl, yogi ball. Breathe into your upper body. Breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Now a little bit different this time. You may want to locate your strap, especially if you got tight shoulders here. As you inhale, arms come behind you, clasping to make one fist, or you can grab for your strap. Your thumbs will face inwards. Wherever you're at, as you inhale, reach back. As you exhale, fall forward. Option for a chest expansion in this forward fold here. Wrists try to kiss towards one another. Feel your arms reach up and overhead, kind of like a heavy backpack falling from your back. Releasing stress, releasing tension, opening up, making more room for breath, for nourishment. Another breath in and out. Next, inhale, rise, halfway lift. Avoid slingshotting your shoulders there. We'll say that 10 times fast. As you exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. As you step back, high plank position. We're going to move through a modified chaturanga together in class today. As you inhale, hinge forward. As you exhale, slowly lower all the way to your belly. You can stay on toes or you can drop to your knees. Now from here, if blocks are in the way, kick them out. As you inhale, cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Press big toenails into the mat, kneecaps lift up. Now we're going to be here a few more times in class, so start low. And as we move, as your back and upper shoulders begin to feel warm, you can dig heels into the earth. Begin to lift your sternum up and out a little bit more as we go. Next exhale, roll chin or forehead down to the mat. Adjust your hands and toes as you like. Exhale, high plank position or tabletop or supported plank. Breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flowing here, inhale, right heel high to the sky. As you exhale, step between your hands, low lunge. A couple moments here to move. What does this side need? Maybe you drop to back knee for just a moment. Use your breath to send love and energy into any spaces, places of tension and tightness. One more breath here. And start to unwind. Left knee to the earth, inhale, low crescent lunge, biceps frame your ears. Now feel the front line of your pelvis work vertical, so a slight tuck of your tail. Take a breath in. Exhale, baby back bend. And squeeze shoulders, maybe your gaze goes up a little. You can always begin to sink forward in your hips. As long as they stay square, inner thighs remain engaged. Inhale through center, low crescent lunge. Now, from here, hands can come to the earth or to blocks, or you can just lift straight up to crescent pose. On an inhale, rise. So your challenge level there, again, hands can come to the earth or just lift you up. Take a moment, adjust your stance. Back knee can soften. Feel shoulders stack over pelvis. Feel spine long, shoulders relax away from ears. A breath in. Breath out. Another inhale. Exhale, arms come to cactus, elbows stay at shoulder height. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, round elbows in, think cat pose in your upper back. Inhale, open, even a slight gaze up if you like. Exhale, round in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to cactus. Exhale, hands come to hip, step your back foot in just a scoot. Your back foot's about 45 to 60 degree angle, and hips work to square forward. As you inhale, hands can stay at hips, reach up and overhead. And as you exhale, forward fold, pyramids pose. Keep your spine nice and long. Your front knee is not locked out. There's a nice micro bend. Now hands can come to your block. They can come to your shin. They can stay here at your hips. Keep inner thighs squeezing towards the center. There's a slight inner spiral through your back thigh. Engaged inner thighs to protect through your muscles here. Lengthen through your whole spine. Another breath in and out. So inhale, hands to hips or up and overhead. Rise to star pose. Open up to the side of your mat. Take a peek down. Adjust your toes if you need. Take a breath in. Exhale, goddess pose, eagle arm. So right arm is going to wrap under as you sink into your horse pose or goddess pose. Now if you can't find the bind today, that's okay. Give yourself a big bear hug, but right arm is going to be under. Take an inhale, reach fingers to the ceiling. As you exhale, round elbows in towards belly. Big stretch for your back. Inhale, one more. Exhale, round, and you can still do this movement even in the bear hug. Inhale, unwind, star pose, get big. Now listen close. As you exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. So you'll be bending the left knee, opposite side. Beautiful. Now feel spine grow long, shoulders stack over your hips. Shoulders squeeze behind you. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left hand paints the sky. Now notice my chest and shoulder line is staying square to the long edge of the mat. Rather than opening up to a back bend, it's going to be a big stretch for intercostal rib cage muscles. Exhale, extended side angle, full reach to the front and rotate. Now feel both of your side bodies stay long as well as your spine. And if it feels comfortable for you today, maybe right bicep starts to hug your ear, making a diagonal shape. Another breath in, breath out. Next, inhale, circle right hand down to meet the floor for a low lunge. Again, this may be an opportunity for a block underneath at least one of your hands here. Next, inhale, right foot meets the left forward fold. You're at the back of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Ground to heels, lift to heart. Now feel inner thighs squeeze towards outer thighs squeeze towards inner thighs. Shoulders squeeze behind you. Think a little baby back bend in your chest. Another breath in. Stay as you exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, airplane your arms. So back of hands go high. Feel your chest puff up. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Option for the modified flow or to take your own here. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, slow lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Press into toenails, lift up and out of your sternum. Exhale, roll down, forehead, chin, meet the floor. Inhale, adjust hands. Exhale, press up. High plank, tabletop. Breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now get facing the right way here. Inhale, left heel high to the sky. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Again, a few moments here to move. What does this side of your body crave today? Two more rounds to move, to find your symmetry. And come back to low lunge. Inhale, biceps frame your ear-low crescent pose. Keeping the front line of your pelvis vertical. Exhale, baby back bend. Open your chest, squeeze shoulders, inner thighs work to keep you stable. Inhale through low crescent. Rise to crescent pose. Again, hands can come to the floor or lift you straight up. Moment to refine. Again, hips stay squared at the front. Back knee can soften if you need. Feel the stack of your joints on the left and right sides. Take a breath. Exhale, cactus your arms. Another inhale to fill your lung. Exhale, round. Elbows to the center. Think cat pose. Inhale, open, maybe gaze goes up. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, cactus arms. And exhale, adjust your stance. Hands can come to hips. Square yourself forward. Back foot's at a 45 to a 60-degree angle. Both feet press into the mat. Inhale, arms reach overhead or stay at your hips. Exhale, pyramid pose. Long spine melts you all the way down. Hands to block, to your shin. Keep inner thighs working, back thighs spiraling in. Feet are pressing to the mat equally. Gentle bend through your left knee, maybe a little, maybe a lot. Another breath in, another breath out. Soften knee, inhale, rise, star pose, get big. Take up your space. As you exhale, horse pose, left arm wraps under for eagle arms in your goddess pose. Again, big bear hug is an option if this feels better. As you inhale, reach up with your fingers or your elbows. Exhale, round, elbows to belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open up, star pose. Now listen close. Exhale, warrior two, back to the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Again, notice your chest line, your shoulders stay square. Inner thighs are working. Feel long and strong, especially through the right rib cage and intercostal muscles. Exhale, extended side angle, full reach, and then rotate. Again, feel like your back's up against a wall. If it's comfortable to you, bicep can hug your left ear. Lengthen in your spine, another breath in and out. Inhale, circle left arm down to the mat. Frame your foot for low lunge. Maybe there's blocks, maybe not. Exhale, left foot meets the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, ground to heels, lift into heart space. Shoulders squeeze, Inner thighs are energetically squeezing midline. A breath in. Exhale, airplane arms, back of hands high, like you're trying to squeeze pinkies together behind you. Shoulders are working. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank position. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, low plank all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Maybe you dig heels of your hands in a little more. Kneecaps lift. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, adjust. Exhale, high plank. Breath in. Exhale, down dog. Our last time through, adding in a peak posture at the end. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, step between hands, low lunge. Inhale, left knee to the floor, low crescent pose. Exhale, cactus open, baby back bend. Inhale, rise, crescent pose, Anjaneyasana proper. Hands can assist you if you need. Exhale, cactus arms again. Breath in. Exhale, squeeze elbows to the center. Just one time here. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands to hips, step your back foot in. Inhale, square hips to the front, tall spine. Now as you exhale, hands can stay to hips, can clasp behind you to make one fist, or you can grab for your strap. Maybe you don't go quite as far this time. Focus on the length of your spine, the opening of your chest, squeeze of your inner thighs to protect hamstring. A breath here, breath out. Inhale, rise, open, star pose. Adjust feet in a straight line. Exhale, horse pose, right arm wraps under eagle arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Left knee bends. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Bicep hugs ear. Inhale, circle to low lunge. Exhale, right foot meets left. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair, plane your arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to low plank. Your modified variation, or if you'd like to veer off, go for it. Press up to a high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, right knee drops, low crescent lunge. Exhale, back bend, cactus open arms. Inhale, crescent pose proper. Maybe you lift straight up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale. Exhale, round elbows to the center. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands to hips. Walk your feet in. Back foot 45 to 60. Square your hips. Take a breath in. Option to stay hands at hips. Find your clasped fist. As you exhale with a long spine, a gentle melt forward to a modified pyramids pose. Squeeze of your inner thighs, a gentle bend, maybe a big one through the left knee. Breath to the hamstring. A breath here and out. Inhale, open, star pose. Try not to slingshot your arms there like I did. Exhale, left arm wraps under, eagle arms, horse pose. Take a breath in, reach fingers high. Exhale, round elbows to belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, star pose, open up. Exhale, warrior two, front of your mat, right knee bends. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, long spine, bicep frames ear. Inhale, circle down, low lunge. Again, blocks can be under hands. Exhale, step left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, chair. Now exhale, let yourself come down to a squat where you're going to find our peak posture of class today. That is going to be crow pose. So move a little closer so you can see me here. If you know where you're going with crow, please feel free to go ahead and play. Otherwise, I'll give a quick demo up here. You'll have about a minute to play. Fingers are going to come to the floor open like crow's feet. Big toes come to kiss. Knees start to walk up into your armpits, your tricep area. Now from here, squeeze elbows towards the center of your body, making a shelf. Start to hinge forward. Now right here, this is crow pose. Feet don't have to leave the ground. If you'd like to take flight here, one heel can start to squeeze towards your glute, maybe the other, and then maybe you can find both. Continue to have a nice fluid breath through your crow pose. Keep your gaze on a non-moving object. Beautiful. And try not to hold your breath here. See if you can challenge yourself to keep breathing. If you fall out, come back in. If you need to be done, feel free to take a moment, roll out your wrists. A few more moments here to play in your crows. Remember to trust in the strength of your fingertips in this pose. You've got this. You're ready to be done. Start to make your way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Find Appanasana seed pose. Start to take it down to our mats and join the restorative, passive stretching portion of our class today. Finish up our first portion here with a quick bridge pose. Feet come about, hips width distance apart, just out of reach of fingertips. As you inhale, press hips up to the sky. Maybe you even clasp fists underneath your tailbone to make one fist. Encourage an even extra bit of counter opening here. Your next exhale rolls spine down to the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. And we'll be moving into our first restorative posture of class. We'll be moving into deer pose. So take your two pillows and place them behind you as you bring your right hip to the outside of your pillow. So you'll have a little bit of room to roll over here. Feet will come flat on the floor. Now think about a windshield wiper movement as knees collapse over to the left. Think about knees being about 90-degree angles, but let them be relaxed, loose. This is a passive stretch, so remember, keep that in mind. Notice that left hip is pressed up against your bolster, your pillow. As you inhale, find length through your spine. As you exhale, begin to twist, letting your belly fall onto your props. A gentle twisting pose. Now friends, take a moment here and notice that your ear, either one can be down to your surface. If you feel you cannot get comfortably into this pose and hold it for a little while, keep using props. Grab for more, grab a rolled up blanket, a couple extra pillows, even your blocks. Let this be somewhere you can sit and rest. Here for about 4 minutes. Let yourself melt. Start to let go of that Ujjayi style of breath that we found. And allow your breath to come back to its natural cadence and rhythm. Feel the support of the props underneath you. Maybe even let your eyes drift shut. We'll call you out of this pose as it's time to move forward. About halfway there. Your next inhale breath, hands start to walk along the sides of your prop. So you come back up to seat, spin forward. And if you need here, feet can come flat on the floor as you windshield wiper right and left. Move into deer pose on the opposite side. So again, bring low back really close up tight to your props behind you. As you exhale, this time knees drop off to the opposite side. For me, it will be the right side. Now once knees start to drop off, you can start to roll and put weight into the right hip. Once that's pressed up, firm against your props. Inhale, lift your spine long. And as you exhale, begin to gently twist your chest and belly. This time will fall. And remember, each time we practice, each day, the right and left sides of our body feel a little bit different. So try to create symmetry and balance the best you can, but work with wherever you're at today. And take a moment to get any final wiggles out, to settle into a pose you can find stillness in. Soften your eyes and enjoy your breath. I'll let you know as we move forward. Either ear down to the mat, find your preference. Got a little over a minute remaining. On your next inhale, moving as slowly as you need, hands walk along the sides of your props. Press yourself back up to a tall spine. Again, if you need, find a few windshield wipers, right and left. Reset your spine. For this next posture, you're only going to need a blanket here. I recommend, if you can, fold it in half once, fold it in half twice, and then burrito roll it. We'll be using that like a bolster underneath of the shoulder blades. So working into a supported fish pose variation. Going to imagine that this blanket is going to be running along the space where a bra strap would be going. Whether or not you're wearing one, imagine that you are placing this blanket right along that space, right beneath shoulder blades. Get settled in, let your feet go long, arms come out to the sides. Close your eyes, feel your heart lifted, expanded, and open. Few minutes here. Let your eyes soften. Notice your breath at this point of class. Maybe it feels a little bit different, a little bit fuller than it did when we started playing with pranayama today. Something to quietly observe. One more minute here. Or next inhale, breath. Start to press yourself up. So you walk onto your shoulder, or onto your elbows. So that'd be hard to walk onto your shoulders. Press up to an easy seat as you remove props, take any wiggles you need. I recommend having a pillow maybe near you. You might want it for the next one, might not. And from here, come onto your back, arms and legs long. Arms reach up and overhead. Now you may want to rest the hands onto a block if this is a bit of work, it feels uncomfortable on the shoulders at all. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, your feet and your hands start to walk off to the right side of your mat, creating a banana-like shape through your body. Notice as you're making this banana curve that your left hip isn't coming off of the ground, left shoulder isn't. You want to remain glued with left shoulder, left side of the body on the back. Again, use any props you need to support your arms if it's needed. A few moments here. Energetically send your breath to fill up the whole left side of your torso. Last opportunity to create some more space here. Your next inhale, legs and arms move through the center. If you need any wiggles, again, take what you need. Next exhale, start to crawl, heels off to the left side of your space, hands follow as well. Find that banana shape, curve towards the other side this time. The back line of your body staying in contact with your mat and the floor. Using any and all props you need to support your shoulders and body in this pose. A little bit of time here. Again, just as you did on the side before, utilize your breath as a helpful tool to send energy and more space, this time into the right rib cage, side body, and intercostal webbing. Over halfway there, a few more rounds to breathe. Next, inhale, legs and arms. Come back to a neutral position. Walk knees up towards your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze, Appanasana, seat pose, maybe a few gentle rock and rolls right and left. This last 30 seconds to a minute before we find Shavasana is yours. If you need any final postures, any final movements, take a few moments here for you. About halfway through this minute, if you need to switch out your sides, create your symmetry. But know that Shavasana is ready for you whenever you are ready for it. And there's no rush. You begin to make your final ascension to Shavasana, corpse pose. We have all of these wonderful props around. I highly encourage that you use them. Take a blanket, that one we rolled up, and maybe place it underneath your knees. Blanket rolled up underneath the back of your neck. Maybe a sweater, something to cover your eyes. As you arrive, take up all the space that you need today. Arms and legs fall heavy. Take a few rounds of big belly breaths. Maybe hands come to your belly as you feel the rise and fall of your whole abdomen. Breathing from belly into chest, into upper throat, and out the same way. After your few rounds of breath, let your arms fall where they're comfortable. Any position, soften your face, let go of your jaw. Release your tongue away from the roof of your mouth and rest heavily here. have a good amount of time for Shavasana. So let yourself surrender, let yourself breathe, and let yourself rest. Please know that you are more than welcome to stay longer in this Shavasana today. There's no rush to exit this pose. But if you're ready to start coming back, start with a big, full, nourishing inhale breath. Open mouth, sigh, let go with a big exhale. Start to wiggle in your fingers and toes. Invite that energy in as subtly as you need to throughout the rest of your body. Mindfully remove any props in your way. Your next inhale breath, find a full body stretch. Arms and legs reach long, just like when you first wake up. Feel expansive. Your next exhale rolls to your right or left side for supported fetal position. Bicep becomes your comfy pillow. Take a moment with your eyes closed to feel grounded and connected to Mother Earth below, always there to support you. Next inhale breath, press up with as little energy as possible. Sukhasana, any comfortable seat on top of your mat is just fine. Arrive with your eyes closed, hands make their way back to your heart center. Right hand into left, left hand into right. Feel your wholeness, your breath, and your presence today. Thank you so much for getting to your mats today, for spending a little bit of time to give yourself some love. Thumbs make their way up to your third eye center. The love, the light within my heart sees to, honors, and bows to the love and the light within each of your hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Take your time, drink lots of water. Thank you guys so much. Have a fabulous rest of your evening.